Hi dear Taurus, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a journal relationship reading for all the Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising from 13th till the 19th of April 2026. Roles can be reversed also, and if it is not resonating, this is definitely not your story. Please don't try to force yourself to fit into the reading, honey. Sometimes the messages are not for you, okay? For personal reading healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. And for tarot reading course, self-love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass 2, links are given below. So let's start. Okay. It can be for a lover, it can be like for a friend, it can be for anyone. Take it how it resonates with you according to your energies, honey. Let's see your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now. Let's see. Eight of Wands. This is someone who is feeling like having lots of communication with you, having back and forth communication with you. This is someone who might be feeling like if you guys are at a long distance, this person feels like coming to see you face to face and connecting with you face to face. Okay, this is definitely somebody who feels like talking to you a lot, communicating with you a lot. Let's clarify the Eight of Wands as their feelings. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, this is someone like, okay, this person feels like when the time will come, they are going to talk to you a lot. They are going to take some kind of action in this direction. This person is somebody who is, there is age difference between you guys and or maturity difference. This is someone who is on and off, in and out of your life, but they feel like talking to you a lot, spending a lot of time with you, having a lot of fun with you, but they feel like right now it's not happening. There is some kind of gap, there's some time, some kind of time gap, or they feel like right now it's not happening, but they feel it should happen. So this is someone who might, wow, this is tricky. So this is someone who was there for you, you guys were together, maybe just as friends, and then you guys stopped talking, something happened, and now the page is flipping, the wheel is turning, and now they feel like talking to you a lot, spending a lot of time with you, having a lot of fun with you, doing a lot of things with you in a very beautiful, happy go lucky, butterflies in the stomach kind of a way. Okay, this is cool as long as it's respectable. Let's see, what do you feel about this particular person or situation from your side, honey? Taurus. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, you guys are like, yeah, I'm focused on my family and I'm focused on a lot of money. Show me the money, show me the stability. So you feel like, either you feel like being with someone who is going to provide you a long term stability, a long term happiness, financially as well and otherwise as well, and or you guys are feeling like you should be super focused on creating a empire for yourself where you have a lot of money, lot of stability, and your family is also being happy with you. Okay, I don't think so. You feel like connecting to this person right now, or this energy, who's super excited to talk to you, who's super excited to be with you. Okay, let's clarify the Ten of Pentacles as your feelings for this particular person or energy, honey. We have the Three of Cups and the World card and the Five of Wands. Yeah, you feel like keeping things very light-hearted, with someone in specific. You feel like keeping things very light-hearted, or just for fun or just for friendship kind of a deal. I don't think so. This is one of the friends with benefits kind of energy. This is one of those energies where two people feel good with each other, and one of them is on and off, in and out, and not that much mature, but they like your company a lot, or the vice versa. You feel like keeping things friendly and casual, but you feel like you don't feel like putting yourself in any kind of drama, chaos, or conflict, or any kind of chaotic situation at all. It might be possible that this person is already married or committed to somebody else, and that is why you feel like keeping yourself as far from this connection or from this bond as you can, and or you feel like this person is not the one for you, as simple as that. So you feel like you should not participate in any kind of chaotic, dramatic, conflicting kind of situation, but you feel like, okay, keeping things friendly with this particular person, almost similar to Aries, I guess. Your main goal here is to create a lot of financial stability and keeping yourself and your family happy. Right now, you're not focused on this person or this energy, and you definitely feel like having somebody by your side with whom you can see a stable future with. But right now, that person is not either around you, or you are not actively looking for it like crazy. Hmm. They're not either around you, or you guys are feeling right now it's not the right time to be in that kind of deal. It's a long term deal for you. Wow. I'm getting confused here. Let's see what this person wants from you. What are their intentions for the situation? This is like one of those, okay, let's explore a cafe together. Let's watch a movie together. Let's go on a long drive. Let's have a lot of fun. And this person gets butterflies in the stomach whenever they are around you. They behave like a kid, or they are actually a kid. Like kid in the sense, age difference, maturity difference is there. Let's see what this person wants, their intentions. Six of Pentacles. This person wants equal give and take of energy. They want you also to be equally invested and interested in them the way they are. Okay, cool. Let's clarify the Six of Pentacles as their intentions. So we have the Queen of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. Okay. It's like they want to hide their emotions from you. This person is falling for you, honey. And they want to hide their emotions from you. And they want to make it look like, okay, we are good friends. Let's have fun. Let's keep it friendly. Let's keep it going, And they want to hide their own imbalanced energy from you. Okay, so because this person doesn't want to look like a fool in front of you, so they want to hide their emotions from you, they want to hide their feelings from you. This person is falling for you. Okay, and they are still confusing that falling for you kind of energy as, yeah, me and Taurus, we are good friends, so good that whenever we are together I start getting butterflies in the stomach, I start getting excited, I start getting, oh my god, let's have fun, let's do this, let's do that. Right now this person doesn't want to even feel the feelings that they feel for you. Trust me, I don't think so this person knows that falling for you. They just might be thinking it as, okay, it's turning into a serious friendship kind of a thing, good to go. So they want to keep their emotions and their imbalanced kind of energies hidden from you, so that you are not going to think they're a fool or something. What kind of love is that if you're not fool in love? Anyways, feel me, cringe, right? But yes, truth. When I fall in love, I fall very hard and I become a fool, actual fool. Let's see what you want from this particular person or situation from your side, Taurus. Seven of Pentacles. You just want to take a step back and reevaluate the situation from a distance. So you basically want to keep yourself at a safe distance from this particular person or situations, so that you can reevaluate and understand what you should do next in order to go ahead in this direction and not to create a mess again in this department. Let's clarify the Seven of Pentacles as your intentions. We have the Six of Cups and the Queen of Wands and the Judgment. Oh, so you might be still connected to a past person, past situation. For some of you, either you are manifesting a reconciliation with a past person, past situation because you are not able to release them and let them go fully out of your life, out of your system. For others of you, you guys are taking a step back and you guys are re-evaluating all of your past situations, including the one that is still very, very close to your heart and soul. And right now, also, you guys are just in the releasing phase. Okay, so you just don't want to be in any kind of relationship until unless you guys are going to be completely free from the previous experiences, including one in specific that is very, very important to you still, even if you guys are not together, even if you guys don't talk to each other anymore. Okay, so this is somebody who is a friend of yours or a colleague of yours. You might be a boss to them, you might be a mentor to them, who is falling for you, going crazy for you, but they don't want to look like a fool. You want to keep things friendly, you want to keep things happy go lucky with them, and you have your own reasons to not to go ahead in a particular direction because of your previous experiences. Again, for some of you, you are manifesting a past person back in your life because you still love them, you still care for them. And for others of you, you're still in the process of letting go of a past person, past situation, or multiple past experiences. That is why you just don't want to get involved in anything right now. Hmm. Let's see what could be the potential outcome based on now. The potential outcome is can be totally different based on your free will, your actions, and your choices or decisions that you guys are going to make. If I'm going to say somebody is coming and you don't want anybody to come in your life, nobody can enter. Simple as that, right? Let's see. So, Knight of Swords, it's simple. Okay, literally, somebody getting restless out of the blue when you will be least expecting from someone to call or text or say something. Somebody coming forward towards you in a very restless energy. Like, I want to talk to Taurus. Okay, let's clarify the Knight of Swords as the potential outcome here, honey. So we have the Ten of Wands, the Empress, and the Four of Swords. So it's like somebody getting a very heavy and burdensome kind of energy of trying to drop the situation, trying to drop the bond, drop the connection, but not being able to do that. They are going to try their best to keep their mouth shut, to keep their energies low key, to not to do anything in this direction. And boom, suddenly out of the blue, they might end up showing in your inbox or calling you like crazy because this distance, this not being able to connect with you, this not being able to talk to you is weighing them down. And then they are going to be very, very triggered by this idea of, okay, I have to talk to Taurus, I have to connect or reconnect with them because enough is enough. I can't take it anymore. I can't take this distance anymore. I can't take this silence anymore. So let's talk to Taurus. They might end up fighting with you, to be honest with you. I don't think so. They are going to say lovey dovey things to you. They might end up fighting with you because they're frustrated with the distance and or the silence. Okay. So cool. And this is someone who is like a friend, and you guys are having a good time with each other. This is a really good bond. You guys enjoy each other's company, but they're not liking the distance and or the silence, and they're like, and this person is falling for you slowly but surely. And that is making them uncomfortable. Okay, this is really cute love story. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Ace of Swords as the guidance. The more you are going to hold on to this energy of I have to be tough, I have to be tough, I have to keep myself in control, the more it's going to be difficult for you to actually enjoy your life. See, you should have the proper mental clarity and understanding of what you want and what you don't want in your life. It doesn't mean that you are never going to be happy again, you're never going to feel the feelings again, you're never going to have even friendships again. Don't do this with yourself, Taurus. Closing your heart means closing your life completely, depriving your life from the joys and the things that you should be enjoying as a human. We are souls having human experiences. Okay? So just because you think you should not fall for anyone, you should not connect with anyone, it doesn't mean that you have to shut down your heart completely from every beautiful experience that you can get. Yes, have mental clarity. Don't play with anybody's emotions. Okay, but at the same time, don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so cruel with yourself that you are not going to allow your heart to even feel the little things, little joys of your life. You're punishing yourself without any reason. That's hard. That's harsh. And that's cruelty or like on yourself. Hmm? Up to you now. Let's see. Let me answer one of your questions related to this particular situation of your life. This portion also might or might not resonate. If it does, good. If it doesn't, don't worry too much about it. Just let it be. Okay. And if you're not going to get a clear cut yes or no, you can take the message as a guidance for that situation. I'm going to give you 10 to 15 seconds to get the answer. If that's not enough for you, you can pause the video and unpause whenever you feel like. So let's start. You can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, ask your question 3 times in your mind space. Keep it short, simple, and precise. And your time starts now. Okay. So the answer to your question is not the right time. Not the right time. Mhm. So sometimes a path or choice might be the right one for you, but the timing is currently off. Instead of giving up on your dream, realize that maybe it needs to be put on hold, or you need to keep working at it a little longer until the stars are aligned. Divine timing. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Taurus. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.